So why do you want to use LinkedIn? There are a number of reasons, and we will look at some of them in this video. We will look at more reasons later in the course. Initially, you want to be found as a company. So if somebody puts your company name into LinkedIn and searches, you want a good company profile to be displayed. And if somebody uses the keywords that are associated with your products and services to search, you similarly want your good company profile to be displayed. You also want to be found as an individual on LinkedIn. Your profile also needs to be found by general search engines, Google, Bing and the rest. LinkedIn is all about personal relationships, and so your individual profile needs to look pretty good. It needs to have a good photo and tell people how you can help them right now. And we'll be looking in much more detail at making your individual profile look good later in the course. One of the things that we are going to ask you to do is update your status on LinkedIn regularly. When you update your status on LinkedIn, that status update could be seen by everybody you are connected to. And it will probably show your photograph. If you do this on a regular basis, say 2 or 3 times a week, then you are regularly being seen by your contacts, and you're putting yourself in front of mind and telling people what you are doing and where you have been. It is a really good way of making sure people remember you are out there, and we will be talking about how to do this and what to say in your status updates as we work through the course. You will be connecting to people because that's the whole point of using LinkedIn, and we want to work out who you should connect to and why. We'll do this in a few slides' time. The advantage of connecting to people is that it offers you access to a very large extended network. My 739 connections give me access to over 8.5 million people in my extended network. Now, I probably won't use all those 8.5 million people, and the real benefit is in the first and second level contacts. So in this diagram, Sally Button is my first level connection. We are connected directly. Joe Bloggs is my second level connection because we are connected through Sally. Now, if I was to do some research on LinkedIn and find a company that I wanted to work with, I might notice that Joe Bloggs was an employee of the company. Now, because Sally is my first level connection, I could ask her to introduce me to Joe, recommend me to Joe, or organise a mutual coffee. Depending on how good my connection with Sally is, it will influence how good a recommendation to Joe might be. So you need to think about that when you decide who you want going to connect with on LinkedIn, and we will look further at this later. So these are just a few of the reasons you should be using LinkedIn, and we'll talk about others as we go through the course.